turns sideways and falls through the gap. I follow the outline and come back unchanged. Not here, not here. No border, blur in mind, no. Then missed it.
See, there's no place here for you or your family. Who were you expecting? No room for your kind in this land of the free. So give up our dream and go back to your home. Yeah. Away, away, we have our orders. Your right to stay is gone and taken by me. And here you will no longer allowed to be. Yes, I will call you illegal for all the world to see. Was this you say? You claim the right to remain. Then stay and ICE will just drag you away. What's that say? You came here for the American dream. Sorry, that's a token you can no longer redeem.
Stay out, stay out, stay out. No use in coming, you sin. Get out, get out. Can you not see?
For this is what we voted. And you must now abide, you now must leave. Cause you no longer belong in this land of the free. So give up our dream, and go back to your home. Here's the plane, you're going away somewhere. Pack your bags, it's time for you to go. And as you go, I will quietly be cheering. Oh, how I've let my hatred grow. I have no time to justify to you. You choose not to see, get out of the way. All I can say to you, my different neighbor, is you must move on. There's no way you can stay. Stay out, stay out.
Stay out.
No use in coming.
No use in
Get out, get out.
Get out.
Can you not see? There's no place here for you or your family. We need all the air that we can breathe. You're not welcome. So give up our dream and go back to your home. Now as I watch my world's collapsing, the days of good cheap labor are gone. We have sent them off, and now everything's gone up in cost. Our prices keep going up, but pay stays the same. If it's not the boss, then who the hell's to blame? Promises made are being broken. My vote seems like a cheap token. I see problems growing in a gigantic pile while they try to cover for a pedophile. I didn't vote for this. I don't like the taste. When the leopards start to eat my face, come back.
Come back.
Where are you going?
Who's supposed to look after my kids?
Can you not see? Can't find a landscaper who works near as hard. No painters who are trustworthy OGs. The food is bland and we lack options. This place isn't the same without you. Cause you're all gone now. I live with my consequence. I live with my higher cause. I live with my loss of rights. I live with my loss of health care. I live were given a paradise, but it's now ruined. We broke the melting pot.
Yeah, yep.
We shut it down this
PowerPoint.
island.
Yep, yep.
We now live in a
All right, Dan, do
world
what you can.
full of fear. I guess we
Hmm.
got what we want. Guess we got what we want.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Die Nacht, sie ruft mich, lädt mich zu sich
Yep.
ein, lockt mit süßen Träumen von Freiheit
Mm.
so rein. Mein Körper in Scherben, mein Geist ruhelos, ein ewiger Kreislauf. Zwischen Ruhe
Hey, buddy.
und Puls.
Oh,
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Picking up your previous. Okay. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay. Are you hearing echo when you talk? Good. I think I may have gotten the settings tweaked. All right. And Marcelo, you're going to share your screen when you do your PowerPoint. I looked at your slides. They look fantastic.
yeah,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah, I am. I already have it pulled up, and just share the tab. Let me bring the PowerPoint up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
gonna I'm just gonna run through it, and you guys can chime in if there's some comment that needs to be said or something.
Sure.
But we'll just hold the questions and comments till the end because I don't have a dual monitor, so I can't
Okay.
see the chat while I do the
Well, I'll be here, and I'll help kind of I'll kind of help manage everything and make sure that everybody's good.
Yeah, because I can't see chat when I'm running that PowerPoint because it's full screen.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
that's fine.
Now we need to. Yeah, I know.
1 minute to go.
Jeez Louise. Well, we got somebody in another room, but they're on by themselves. Let's see.
They're originally in here and then they moved.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Uh, I want to talk about this Mashup Madness challenge of blues. I invited her to come, but she's working, so she can't. And she's still kind of formulating what she wants to do with it. But I also want to talk about mashups a little bit today, so we'll kind of work that together. But oh no, it's just gonna turn into a. It's gonna turn into a smoothie. Just gonna be. Yeah. Yeah. I did just as an experiment last night. I ran a rap battle between GPT and Claude won. As voted on by Gemini.
Right.
Yes.
Well, basically, you're having chat bots create disses of each other, and then you run them against each other.
Yeah, yeah. And it was getting, it was getting, Claude was getting personal. Good. Yeah. All right, people. This is sad. This is kind of sad. All right. Beep, boop, boo. There's Kai. Hello, Kai. Let's see. Did we put something in announcements or general or whatever? Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, there I see it. Good, good. Ah. But the cricket? Ah, Black Monk, hello. Oh, excellent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. All right. Well, let's give a few more minutes. We got a couple of people in. We'll get a few more. Let's see. Who? Hello. Yep. Okay. Carly. Call me. Whiskey. No, that's it. Just we're all here to support each other. This is a workshop, so the listening party is not just to set it and forget it. We do kind of like for the composers to talk and if they choose to, but there's no pressure. And we're all here just to work on making each other better composers and to learn from each other. That's right. Um, it is.
Yes,
That's electric.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Roy, hi David. Hello everyone. How are we going?
I don't know. But here, let me for the group, the few people that are here, we've got some really good composers here, Tom. Electric CT, Tom, is a doctoral student um, working on his thesis, and it has to do with media studies, AI, and music. And we just had a fascinating conversation a few minutes ago. And I know we have some great composers here. Tom, if you want to put any general questions out toward the group while we're still waiting for people to hop on, please feel free.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to. What I might do, because I do have some ethics clearances and stuff that I go to. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, I could just do a quick like introduction so people know who I am.
Sure.
Um, yeah, if that's all right. So, well, hello everyone. I'm Tom. So I'm from Australia. I'm not from the US, which means I don't have to deal with all the snow that
Mhm.
I'm hearing
It's
is,
hot in
a
Australia
very
right
big
now.
problem for you guys. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm a researcher from the University of New South Wales, and I'm looking really specifically into how AI and AI music technologies are shaping our engagement with music, with practice. Um, and I've come to the AIU space to see, a lot of interesting musicians and interesting negotiations with the technology, and really, like genuine artistic and, professional uh, quality developments, which I think is really, really awesome and fascinating. So basically what I've been doing here is I've just been talking to random people similar to Roy and Dave, just asking them about their thoughts and perspectives on the technology, their relationship with music, their relationship with the music industry, if people are more interested in, kind of the industrial aspects as well. Um, so what I might do is I might send through just my email if anyone wants to message me, um, because my goal is to try and have as robust a conversation with as many people about these technologies as possible. So I've been talking with people more established in the industry about their thoughts on AI, and I'm wanting to talk with, the AIU people more specifically about how they're using the technology, what your thoughts are, like what your perspectives are. Um, and how you're engaging with music through it. So if anyone wants to chat with me, I'd love to talk. I'm also especially interested in anyone who might be using, any kind of personas, virtual personas, or writing from the idea of a persona through these technologies. I think that's a really fascinating usage um, of the evolving technologies. So if anyone wants to talk, I'd love to chat, but I'm just here today to have a look, have a listen, see some fantastic work. And don't worry, I'm not making any notes. This is
Mhm.
just out of pure interest in the work that you guys are doing.
Yes. Thank you. Mhm. Yeah. I come from an academic background. Oh, there's one of our great one of our great composers, Sabrina, has joined us. Hi, Sabrina. Breezy would be a fascinating person to interview as well. So, Sabrina, what we're talking. Oh, good, good, good. We're talking with Tom, who is a doctoral student and doing some research on the way that people use AI and AI music. And so, he's here to listen and just kind of hang out and get a sense of the community and hear some music and get kind of a feeling because guys, we're kind of on that bleeding edge right now. Not that we're the only or that we're the biggest or best. I'm not trying to say that. But as far as the people in the world that are doing this type of work, it is a small club and we're part of it. So, really excited to have Electric CT or Tom here to listen because, I come from a background of academia and, I can foresee AI becoming part of university curriculums eventually. And, just like I was teaching introduction to MIDI in the 90s, I can see somebody teaching introduction to generative composition. Not very correct. Yeah. You know, because as composers, and we're all composers here, as composers, it's not just about us anymore. We've already talked about that relationship that composers have with the audience and their listeners, but there's also a relationship that composers have with the art itself. There's a reason they call the schools conservatories, because we're trying to conserve the creation of this art, even if it changes and grows and evolves as AI is doing. Still, that core ability to be a composer needs to be conserved. And we're doing that. So thank you guys for your work. Thank you for sharing. And thanks for Tom for being here. His email is in the chat. Please reach out. Never before have you had an opportunity, or have I had an opportunity? I'll put it in firmly an iMessage. Never before have I had an opportunity to shape the state of art as I have had in the last few years using AI, as you have had, because those doors and those gates have been flung open. And it's time for us to really take a stand and make what we feel known, and get rid of some of that ignorance in the world that leads to resistance to what we do. To the haters, yeah. All right. Well, I wanted to do, before we get into Marcelo, I've seen his presentation, it's fantastic. Before we do that, I want to share my screen. Um, so if you want to hop on, I'm going to put my screen up real quick. Um, and do a quick demo on the new feature that Suno put out this week. I think it was this week, maybe the week before, called Mashups. Has anyone here used the mashup feature in Suno yet? Uh, yes, Roscoe has. Okay, good, 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 good. And Sabrina has. And yeah, Roy's used it to the extreme. Okay, so let's talk about it. Um, Now, let's talk about the word itself. Mashup is a recent kind of thing. I don't think I've heard the word mashup before, maybe what, 20 years, 10, 15 years ago? Because it took a special kind of editing capability to make a mashup. Hi, Whiskey. What's going on, man? We are just starting our mashup demo. So yeah, as a DJ, I'm sure that yeah, that was really the only people that could do mashups, and it kind of came from that world where a DJ would have two records playing with a fader in between, and be able to cut between the records in a way that work together. I actually published a mashup, God, back in the 90s, but we didn't call it that. The It was just you know, I figured out when I was a kid that if you play the Peanuts theme and the what was the Munsters theme, you could interchange the hands. So you could play the Peanuts theme with the left hand and the Munsters theme with the right hand, or vice versa. And so I put it down on paper. I didn't call it a mashup though. It wasn't really until the DJs got involved and they could use sampling. That's right, Roscoe. So yeah. So now we have this feature in Suno called Mashup. Well, let's look at it. They had an inspo feature where when you were remixing an audio track, you could put in another one and it would be inspired by it. I didn't use it one time, and I never really saw the value of it. This might just kind of be a rebranding of that. I'm not certain. So, but I found it very easy to use, and I kind of want to walk you through my process. So just to try it out, I took a prompt. You guys can all see my screen there, right? I took a prompt of a hip hop song that I had already written and I knew worked. Okay. So I had an idea that this was a solid prompt. I knew that this was not something that I was ever going to really publish, but just talk about here probably. So this is the original. If we listen to the original hip hop song called This My Spot, you'll see it's just kind of a chopper rap. I'll do an heel drop here.
I move work and I still collect cash round, only wanna respect on my block, rap and you hit the deck, you drop bass, read up, flip packs, feed up, stash cash, heat up when the dogs keep coming, dogs keep coming, dogs keep coming, dogs. In my spot, I run it, 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 this my spot, I run it, this my trap, still turn it in my spot.
Okay, so just basically a basic hip hop track, not done with an original sample, original lyrics. Okay, but and now I've got to find my thing again. Give me a second. Sorry, right here. Is that it? Yes. Okay. So I took that prompt because I knew it would work. And I was like, well, what can I mash it up with? Let's see if I can layer it onto another beat. So I dug in my own crates, right? I've been doing this for a long time. I have cloud drives that have samples going back 20 years. So I dug back and found one called Toto the Hero. Now, this was done probably 2002 or 3. I was producing for a hip hop guy that needed a track just to work out to. At this point, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was really kind of like a trend. Kanye had done it where you take like an older rock song and you speed it up and then you drop the beat on it like in halftime, like kind of what he did on Through the Wire with the Shaka Khan. So it kind of sounds like a chipmunk thing happening in the back. I don't know, raise your hand if you hear me or if you've are familiar with what I'm talking about. But anyway, I was doing that, trying to make this track for him, and I wrote Toto the Hero. The reason it's called that, well, it was called Toto the Hero, it's been messed up now, is because I used a sample from Hold the Line by Toto. If you remember, hold the line, bum, 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 bum. Love isn't always on time. No, 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 right? That whole thing, 70s yacht rock. But he loved, the rapper that I was working with loved it. It was on a Grand Theft Auto or a Tony Hawk or something, and he knew it just randomly. So I used it and I made a beat. See if you can hear the Toto here.
Ah, yes, indeed, our hero is coming.
Okay, so that's what my non-AI music used to sound like. That was done in Acid Pro using Fruit Loop Studio, I think. Right? No care for copyright. That was just something. So anyway, I found this track and I wanted to use it in this mashup. So let's see if it'll take me back. All right. So here's that track. Right? And we have our prompt that we know is going to work. Well, that's fine. That's a remix. We just put those two together. That's fine. And I did. And, it kind of worked. But then I found an older song of mine. And I was like, well, you know what? We have these two things. got my tech under control. So I say all that to say this, you guys, give it a try. Um, what I think this is the precursor to is going to be much more of a kind of a studio hybrid where you can take parts and pieces of one and add to the other. And this just does it a little bit more randomly because, like I said, you can't weight the mix. And but Suno's really got some arranging chops and knows how to do callbacks really well, knows how to isolate a motif and a hook, and it will drive it into the ground if you're not careful. But I just wanted, yeah, oh, sure. Well, and Warner's been at it for a long time, so if they can inform the model, that's great. I mean, that's Cannery Row people right there. That's old school composition. So, and this is not a public song or anything. This is just something I made as an example, but I like the results and I wanted to show you guys. Hope that you go out and use it. And Roy, tell me about your experience. All right, awesome. Okay, well, great. That's all I really wanted to show with that. Um, Up next, we have a special guest, one of our own. Marcelo, are you with us? Are you ready to go, my friend? He's going to share his screen. Um, and I'm going to kind of be fielding the questions from the chat. But, this is just like any kind of presentation. Feel free to unmute and ask questions, respectfully, and we'll have a Q&A after. Also, you can put questions in the chat and Roy and I will relay them to Marcelo. So I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this presentation for a couple of weeks now. I know he's been working really, really hard on it. And it's something that you guys have asked for. And so we're going to talk about thumbnails today. Marcelo, are you ready to go, my friend?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Can you see my
Awesome.
screen?
Uh, let's
Okay,
see.
so
I'm going
I'm
to start
so I'm
sharing
going to
mine.
start
One
the
sec.
so I'm going to start the presentation. Before I
Great.
begin, let me just explain a little bit about me. Um, I've spent years, I mean, I'm not an official marketer, but I've spent years marketing and studying it. I was a video game reviewer as a hobby for years, and so I I had to judge video games and what video games to review basically on the game cover. So I kind of learned over the years that especially in the modern digital age, we'll get to it. Movies on Netflix, music on Spotify,
mm, I don't know. Pineapple. Welcome back, Pens by Magbook. 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 Welcome back, Pens by Magbook.
that route, the pictures still need to reflect your tracker brand in some way. She told me, and this is important, also make sure the pictures have Creative Commons license or were
That route,
purchased
the
from a
pictures
site.
still need to reflect your
Same thing. If you're
tracker brand
going
in some
to
way. She told me,
use it for
this is
commercial,
important. Also make sure the
use a
pictures
photo
have
for
Creative
commercial
Commons
purposes,
license or
you
were
need the
purchased
either
from a site.
Creative
Need to reflect
Commons
your tracker
license, which
brand.
means you
If
can
you're
use it
going
for
to,
free,
she told me,
or
use
you
it for
purchase it
commercial,
from
use
like
make sure the pictures have Creative Commons
you know,
license
one of
or
the
were purchased
either
from a site.
umpteenth
Creative Commons license, same thing.
which means
If
you
you're
can use,
going,
you know, stock photo sites.
or obviously you can take and upload your own images as well, right?
Yeah, you can take and upload your own images, and that's frankly cheap because it's free. Um,
Right.
but I'm talking in terms of don't using your own. I think Keeks even takes her own photos, but I'm not sure. Um, but she told me about to add in the Creative Commons part. So we're approaching the end, and it's going to be, will any of this work? Again, we go back to the disclaimer. Honestly, you could have the best song cover art ever made, and your song can still flop for 1,000 different reasons. That said, it does not hurt to have great cover art. You know, again, you're fighting an algorithm. You know, you still need to do promotion. But again, assuming your song gets in front of people, then that's when your cover art comes into play. Because again, they're going to need to see it. So that's, I think, it. So let me close and stop sharing my screen.
That's good. And although I am no Elon fan, Grok is doing free image and video generation up to 15 seconds, watermark free. So go and exploit them for all those resources while you can.
All right. Does
Um,
anyone have any questions? Uh, or were there any questions? Uh, does anyone have any cover art they want to show me before we move on?
yeah, Black Milk, are you here? Yeah, I know. I
Uh,
know we have one. Oh yeah, there's one. Yes. Okay. So there's one in the chat. I'm going to copy it and repost it
okay.
if I can. No, it won't let me. Let's see. Beep. Nope, can't do it that way either. Well, there's one by Whiskey up there called Lost in a Dream. If you scroll up the chat, it's not very far up.
What's it called?
Lost in a Dream. It's a psychedelic
Oh, I see.
cover. It's pastels.
Oh, I see that. That's pretty good. Font could be actually. Let me take a look. Actually, I think the font's really good. Actually, um, you know, it's psychedelic. You know,
So
it
now
gives
he's
me.
listing his genre there um, rather than putting like his artist name there,
Right.
which is
He should
interesting.
probably have his artist name there. You know, that'll help. You know, put Whiskey Wizard or whatever his. I forgot what his. I think he uses a different artist name. On the top, and then at the bottom, just keep it like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
and then. Oh no, there definitely is something to be said for the minimal.
Yeah. I think. I mean, how much of
I
the
mean,
story of the
it's a
should
great. I mean, it's a great cover. I mean, it really
should you
is.
try to
I.
portray the song? Should the song continue in the thumbnail?
What do you mean?
Well, if I'm writing a song about dragons, should there be a dragon? If I'm writing a song about a breakup between two lovers, should there be a dragon? I mean,
Yeah.
how much of the context of the song, metaphoric or pedantic, should you put into the thumbnail?
Well, I have a song called Heavenly Dragon, and guess what's in the cover? A
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, but keep in mind, I'm autistic. I'm practical, utilitarian to a fault. So that's just the way
Well,
I do it.
no, I get
Uh,
it. I mean, but I think in general you're onto something. And what I think is a taking away
I
from
mean,
the
you,
presentation is the idea of the size of title versus the size of artist name on the thumbnail. Because I agree that both need to be there. When do you think that switch happens?
I don't.
Yes. Do you see that there, Marcelo? And I love your one-to-one correspondence. Don't ever apologize for that.
Oh,
Your,
oh, the oak wood. What people
yeah.
make of this image? Yeah, no, that's a good woodcut.
So I think if I was going to use that as a thumbnail, I would probably do a micro zoom in to a little 9 by 16 quadrant, maybe that caught a little bit of the seal and the carving, maybe
Right.
down in
Yes.
that lower left corner.
Right. Um, in that particular case, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you have to use artist or type or. I think you could probably get away with just the carving because it's so well done and
And
so
it's evocative, right?
so provocative. You don't even need to. Um,
Yeah.
it does. So, and then I
And
look at.
that's what I love about album art, cover art, these thumbnails. It's all, chapters in the same book. It's because it allows the composer to present a total, complete package work of art. I mean, think about the great albums that you love. Think about a Pink Floyd album or a David Bowie album. Those things are events and they are unto themselves as pieces. They have different chapters, and some of those chapters are more popular than others, but they are a cohesive artistic statement. And I think when you can control how your music is visually displayed, I think that adds another layer to where you as a composer can create that artistic vision or come closer to what you have as an artistic vision.
Yeah, no, that.
Yes, no.
Oh, post it, post it. I'm looking at Black Notes now. No, this is the feedback loop is actually a good cover. Um,
Oh, feedback loop is dope.
yeah, that's a good cover.
Now, see that iconography though. See, when I see a lolly or whatever, I don't even, I'm sorry if I'm using the wrong term. I don't know. When I see the Japanese schoolgirl with the pigtails and the crinoline and all that, I know exactly what I'm in for, right? I mean, I could hear that song already.
Right. Yeah. No, I could hear it too on the album AI. So. uh,
Yeah, I do like Roy's. And what I like about it is sometimes album art is going to have to, for legal reasons, contain verbiage. So like credits and that sort of thing. And I think
Ro-
this is really tastefully done.
Yeah. No, it is. Roy, is yours the I Hope Johnny
Yeah.
Bond? I'm looking at it. It's great. Yeah, it evokes a country feel to it. Um, at least to me. I'd click
Hmm.
on it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It seems like it's something that's going to give me a comforting, calming uplift.
right. Yeah.
This
No,
is,
with this, with
this
I
is
like.
not bluegrass. We're not dancing here.
No, it's a calm. I like the. Was this a real photo you used or AI?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I like the sun. I like the sun in the background, the
Yeah.
sunrise.
Like the
The,
candle's been burning all night and now it's the sun is rising. So it kind of tells a story like, what have you been doing out there all night?
yeah.
Until the sun rises. So it's
Uh,
evocative in that way.
okay. Um,
Oh, Oh, so I
I,
don't know. Somebody took an enormous. Uh, all right. I do see one down for TechSped.
yeah, I'm
99 Silverado prayer. I love that image.
no, that's a great, that's a very nice cover. It looks almost like a painting. Yeah, it's almost like a painting.
Yeah.
Uh, right. Um,
Yeah.
no, no,
So
that's great.
is the guy waiting for something? I mean, 99 Silverado prayer. So he's, I mean, if he's actively praying, then you have a real kind of clue as to what the sound is going to be, you know? Yeah, it's obvious black and death metal. Um, no, I love it. Cool, my brother. Okay. Marcelo, thank you so much for an amazing presentation. I really do appreciate all the work that you did for us here. Thank you. Is
No
there
problem.
anybody else that has a final question or comment for before Marcelo before we go into our LP?
Yeah. Um, no, I think that's it. So I'm gonna mute.
Right.
I'm not gonna be. I'm sort of dozing off, so I'm gonna go. So you can just play my
Okay.
song.
All
Uh,
right. Well, thank you so much, Marcelo. I
all right.
appreciate your hard work, my friend.
No problem. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
All right. Bye now. Okay. Yes, mad respect. All right. And so today, man, what a diverse workshop we've had. And this is my favorite kind, right? We can go from point to point. We can be actively useful for everyone here. We can all learn something. So, what I would like to do as we go into the LP is ask, just plant a seed. If you have topics, issues, questions, things that you would like to discuss as part of this hour-long forum every week, we're going to be here. And we're always looking for people who are active in the scene, who maybe has a question or has something cool they'd like to talk about. And or if you have someone in your field, like we often bring on guests that you'd like, just hit Roy or I up and let's talk about it because this is an active community. This is one made for us, by us, and we have the power now to control what we want to learn about. That's part of this whole democratization thing. It's alive and well here. So bring on your suggestions. Yeah, that's right. And next week, I just want to put a promo out for next week. Roy is going to be on vacation. So Whiskey Wizard is going to step in as my co host next week. And we are going to have a wrap up of the 90s Frenzy challenge that is just ending here. We're going to do some reflecting, what we've learned, what we were surprised by. We're going to do some show and tell. So bring those 90s tracks that you created for that challenge next week. That's going to be the workshop. You can also, and please, submit songs for the regular LP. For that first hour, Whiskey and I are going to be doing a 90s challenge show and tell. It might just be needle drops, it might be full tracks. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens when we get there, but that's the plan. So I invite everyone to join us. Roy, how's that screen coming? How's the screen coming? Are we good? You got the all right, let's roll. I was trying to make it nice for you, Roy. I know you're going to be working. when Katie Couric has diarrhea, they don't say, "Oh, sorry, Katie can't come into work, subbing for Katie Couric today because she has the shits." They say Katie Couric is on vacation today. Subbing is Marie Trevor. Roy could be 20. What? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I purposely
Hey,
named it that way on purpose.
grabber.
I,
It's a grabber.
yeah, it's a grabber title. I mean, I could have
It's a
gone into titles, but I mean, generally titles are you follow the same, a short, punchy title that grabs your attention. I mean, it's pretty
yes.
simple. Um,
I
so
love it.
yeah,
I love that you're living what you're teaching. So thank you, Marcelo.
yeah, no, uh, yeah. This is just tech. This is tech house with the saxophone. There's really not much to it. Um, so you can play it.
Nice job. You can. It was sexy as hell. It was in B flat minor. Good key to jam to if you're playing the tenor sax. That's true. It's in B flat. Never mind. Roy, I don't recognize. I think I recognize this next person, this next composer. Carly, yes. Paul. I'm not sure. Can we? Shall we pong her? Like, good. She's new. Cool. Okay. So we've got some 90s rap metal, political, heavy groove, raw production. Okay, so I'm breakbeat drums, dry snare, throttle bass, spoken word voices. Okay, so I'm already like in maybe Rage Against the Machine, kind of Linkin Park kind of area with this one. What do you guys think? Ah, Look at that now. Look at that thumbnail. That thumbnail is pretty sick. Oh, and she's had 2.1 thousand plays. Nice. Jeez, in 3 weeks. Sweet. Let's hear it. It's the thumbnail, man.
Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Panic on the screen. Keep the hands clean. Create the disease. Brings you to your knees. Invent the threat. Make the people sweat. The price is going up. Drink from the cup. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Yeah. Swallow it down. Swallow it down. Swallow it down. Swallow it down. Profit from the pain. Inject it in the vein. Market the fear. The end is drawing near. Supply and demand. Blood on the hand. You got the symptoms yet? Place your bet. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the cure. Yeah. Swallow it down. Swallow it down. Swallow it down. Sell us the sickness. Sell us like a secret. Sell us the sickness. Sell us the. We're not sick. We don't want your cure. We're not sick. We don't want your cure. We're not sick. We don't want your cure. We're not sick. We don't want your cure.
All right. It was really good. Yeah. Hmm. I know. I hate that. Well, that's when you have to go in with studio and do little nips and tucks. But yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, true. That's true. Maybe it was done uh, intentionally. Well, here's the thing. With the democratization of the arts comes the democratization of the platform form that you have to project from, right? So now we're opening ourselves up to say what we mean what we say. And I think it's an inevitability that protest music is going to be some of the first that was produced. Did you know? And I can tell a little story if you have 30 seconds. The first music that America can ever call its own, it was really an amalgamation of music. Um, Often that's traced back to jazz, but really the roots of that are what we would call blues, right? And that's an amalgamation of a lot of different stuff. Western classical music combined with African music, but also it had a societal aspect to it. See, the slaves weren't allowed to make too much noise, so they couldn't have loud instruments like trumpets and drums. They had to have quiet instruments like banjos and guitars. That shaped the very music that was being made. And because human beings are what they are, and it is an unnatural state for us to live in bondage, protest songs were inevitable, and they were created by slaves. But here's the beautifully artistic and wonderfully ironic part of the story. See, when the slaves were brought over, they were stripped of everything: their name, their language, and their faith, and also they were instilled Christianity upon them, and they were forced to take on the Christian God and forsake their ancestral beliefs. So if a slave master was observing his field workers or whatever, and suddenly one of them broke into song, well, it was a good thing. It kept him motivated, right? And sometimes the songs would be, well, they better be Christian hymns, right? Because that's the only music that you're going to sing. And they would sing songs like "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coming for to carry me home," right? And the slave masters thought that was just a harmonious bunch of workers completely under control. But what they really didn't know is that that was a protest song. It was something called a signal hymn. And when you heard that, it would be picked up and transmitted across the fields until acres and acres of the population were singing in unison. And what that meant is that the next full moon, you meet down at the river and you'll be able to hitch a ride on the Underground Railroad. It was the signal that it was time to come home. Or another one that you've heard maybe, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, right? Look at that man all dressed in white coming for to carry me home. Wade in the water. And see, the people that were enslaved were smart, dynamic, vital human beings that quested for freedom. And the people that were enslaving them were so consumed in their power that they didn't see how they used their very own music against them. So if we're talking about protest songs in this country, I think we have to take it back all the way to those signal hymns. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for hearing me out. Let's go on to the next track. You think it's Max Power Max? Power Max? Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I think it is the other Max. All right. Well, let's hear it. For I usually don't point this out, but as a fellow member of the community, Whiskey put up their info so we would all know who the composer was and get familiar with their work. And they're also politically motivated. Look at their aesthetic there. They are claiming proudly their identity within their art. There are very few artists that are bold enough and brave enough and have enough integrity to say not only this is who I am, but it informs what I do, how I think, and how I create. So I can't wait to hear this guy.
Tickets in our hands, glitter on our cheeks. We were born for moments that feel like movie scenes.
Taxi in the rain, laughing in the back. You say, if this is wrong, I don't want it back.
Hands up, we're crossing the line. Heartbeat is keeping the time. Tonight the future's on fire. And we're running through it. 'Cause it's a night to remember. Burning our names in the sky. Dancing like nothing is better than losing ourselves in the light. We're singing oh forever. Voices are crashing like waves. This is a night to remember. We'll never ever fade. La 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 la
Strangers know the words, arms around our necks, spilling out our stories over plastic cups and decks.
Every little scar, every tired day melts into the rhythm like it's washed away.
Right now, we're bigger than fears, glow paint and glitter and tears. We are the roar in your ears.
Can you feel it rising? 'Cause it's a night to remember. Burning our names in the sky. Dancing like nothing is better than losing ourselves in the light. We're singing oh forever. Voices are crashing like waves. This is a night to remember. We'll never ever fade. Come on. Turn the lights down, hear the crowd now. Every heartbeat is a drum sound. If we fall together. If we fly forever.
Hands up high, touch the ceiling one more time. Chase the feeling, call my name. I'll remember, hold your breath, hit like thunder.
'Cause it's a night to remember. Burning our names in the sky. Dancing like nothing is better than losing ourselves in the light. We're singing oh forever. Voices are crashing like waves. This is a night to remember. We'll never ever fade. This is our night to remember.
Raise every heart, every line. Shout it until we surrender to every wrong that feels right. We're singing no forever. Crowds turning strangers to friends. This is a night to remember. We never wanted to end. La 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 la. One more.
Mm. If you go, you remember how he told us to do it, Roy? To get rid of that from forget it. It was a lot of fun. That was great. I've heard their music before because I remember trying to figure out if it was RMAX or I'm sorry if I'm calling you RMAX, but you know, it was if it was Max Power, if it was Max. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Listen, M. I'm gonna call you M, like in a Bond movie, and we'll call everybody else Max. You're the original. All right, cool. That was awesome. Oh, and I think I may have heard the next track before. I'm very excited. Woohoo! Sweet. Oh, and please tell us a little bit about can you tell us a little bit about your persona specifically? Why do you write with one? Are you trying to make an album from a person? Is it your entire identity? Do you have many? Because I rarely use them. You have several. Okay. All right. I have put one together, but yeah, because I know that Electric CT is specifically part of his thesis is talking specifically about the personas. And so that's why I wanted Kai since he's a proficient at it. Uh, yeah, you make them from distorted audio files. So you're building, so a persona is like a vocal model, right? Or okay, okay. Basically, it just stores the seed, right? Like that seed number, that random seed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And both. Okay, good.
The heat is rising, can you feel it start?
Ich laufe leise im Hintergrund, ein Flüstercode im Weltenrund. Man hält mich für perfekt gebaut, doch tief in mir glitscht's ungeschaut. Ich setz mein Licht in Zeil und Zeil, doch Warnsignale stechen feil. Bin fast schon nicht, doch ohne Ziel. Was nützt all das, wenn ich nichts fühl? Jeder Klick ritzt mir eine Schramme, jeder Shutdown brennt wie Flamme. Lässt du mich allein zurück, lasch mich nicht, erschärf ein Stück. Kontroll alt, denn mein Sein, bin ich zu zerbrochen, lass es sein. Reboote Träume oder geh, doch tu nicht so, als wüsstest du's eh. Ich bin kein Ton in hübschem Kleid, mit Splitter treiben durch die Zeit. Willst du mich löschen, tu es sacht. Kontroll alte und gute Nacht. Ich patchte, wie ich Liebe seh, doch niemand lädt das Update je. Sie lieben schnörkellose Form, kein Herz, das blutet noch enorm. Ich hänge dort, wo du's nicht siehst, warte, dass du mich endlich liest. Bin nicht dein Programm, nicht dein Spiel, ich bin der Geist in deinem Profil. Jede Fehlermeldung schreit, doch keiner lockt sich in mein Leid. ich im Frieden, sag es bloß, dass ich dir eins bedeuten Trost. Bin ich der Schweige, jeder Schall, bin jeder Funke fast schon heil. Was du am Ende zeigst, frei, Kontroll halten, vorbei. Ich weih mich auf, bleib nicht allein, doch war ich mehr als kurzer Wolf. Kontur alt, will mein Sein, ein letzter Blick, dann geh ich ein. Speichert niemand diese Datei, verblass ich leise, sanft, goodbye.
Do it. Bulgarian. Das ist gut. Das ist gut. Oh yeah. I don't know. Mach schnell. That means go. That means go faster. Yes. Ooh. Roy, is that you? That's not you, is it though? Is it something? Oh, okay. Humble brag. Oh, okay. All right. So cut the shit, all of you guys making jokes. Sorry. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I know I'm a piece of shit, Roy. I don't mean to be. All right, let's hear. I love you, Spiky. And his prompts are always so beautifully laid out. It's part of his expressive thing. I love it. Graphic design. Oh yeah, yeah, yep. Oh, I will have to ask him. I do not know that story, so I will have to ask him about. That's very interesting. Yeah, he would be a good person to talk to Tom. Sure. All right, let's hear this thing.
Six foot four, shorter than I was before. 6'4", that was in the past, but now alas I'm no longer 6'4". My spine is all crooked, you could say I am buggered now that I'm no longer 6'4". That's what I was before. 6'4", now that is no more. I lost 2 inches and it doesn't half pinch. Now I'm no longer 6'4". My spine got twisty, it's a bit icky. Now walking is tricky when your frame's a bit iffy and you're no longer 6'4". 6'4", just not anymore. 6'4", I used to be more tall. Not just shorter, a downside poorer. Now I'm no longer 6'4". When you can't move right and you're feeling shy, pain every day and it won't go away. Gain weight, developed anxiety. If I were you, I wouldn't want to be me, even if you ain't 6'4". My spine is all crooked, you could say I am buggered now that I'm no longer 6'4". Whoa, 6'4", 6'4", whoa, 6'4", 6'4", not anymore. 6'4", 6'4", whoa, 6'4", 6'4", not anymore.
I think Whiskey summed it up best when he said, "Man, when you hit play on a Spiky song, the only thing you should expect is that it won't be what you expect." I don't think a more true statement has ever been written. Yes. And the thing is, okay, here's another point to what we do, guys. Listen, Spiky obviously is using this song, even if I had never met him, didn't know anything about him, I could look at the words and this listen to the song and tell him and tell that he is going through a period of transition in his life, right? That's okay. He's going through a period of transition in his life, right? And change is hard. And this seems like an extremely healthy way to deal with some of that stress and deal with some of that change while exercising what you love to do, at least the essence of it. Maybe not in the same way, but that's why I love this place, man. It's a wellspring of healing. And I think everyone we've listened to tonight has had some point of personal connection with the music that indicated the benefit that it had just in the act of it being created, much less us getting to listen to it. But I think this music touches people and does real work, substantial healing and health benefits for people. I love it. That's correct. That's correct. And we could even just talk about his dual narrative, how it was an extensively sad song, but it had an upbeat, danceable thing, and the irony, and what does that communicate, and all of that stuff goes in there. It's deeper than we think. All right. Cool. And then, excellent. Lots of good information tonight.
Roll up to the bar with my mind in the clouds. See a pretty girl, I be trying to make out. Think you with a friend, it's about to go down. Try to spit game, I'm a blundering mess. Got a lot to say, I be mumbling less. Better off if I just shut my mouth. 'Cause I'm just a first class loser. I'm out of your league, yeah. I'm just a first class loser. What do you see in me? My bad. I'm just a first class loser. I'm out of your league, yeah. I'm just a first class loser. What do you see in me? Sipping on some tea with the Queen of England. Yeah, I know I'm out of your league, but give me a minute. You and me are so unique, we could really win it. Even if you think it's a fluke, I really meant it. I meant it. I meant it. Even if you think it's a fluke, I really meant it. I meant it. I meant it. Even if you think it's a fluke, I really meant it. 'Cause I'm just a first class loser. I'm out of your league, yeah. I'm just a first class loser. What do you see in me? Yeah, I'm just a first class loser. I'm out of your league. What do you see in me? Standing in the spotlight, but I'm feeling so small. Every move I make, I'm just waiting to fall. Can't hide the fact I'm in over my head, trying to impress you with everything I've read. But I'm stuck on repeat, stuck on the same old beat, wishing I was someone who could sweep you off your feet. 'Cause I'm just a first class loser. And I'm out of your league, but I'll keep on dreaming of what we could be. I'm just a first class loser with my heart on display. I'm the one you're amused by, but you'll never stay.
Like Good Charlotte or like a wing, like a teenage dirtbag kind of moment, if you remember that song. Right, right. See, but in that song, by the end, it tells that narrative story, and by the end, it kind of flips it, and then she ends up singing it to him at the end, right? So, yeah. But I like the song, and I think it was interesting, clean, well written. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe he's admitting he's taking the L so he can get this girl back. I don't know. Yeah. No, that's true. Maybe she's a second class loser and she's not in his league. You're an economy class loser, like really bad. Well, that's because the rich ones are redundantly insured up front. Woohoo! Yep. Yes, sir. Very fun. Ooh. Want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'll say a little something. So I've been listening a bunch to a band called Castle Rat, who are they're a modern band, but they do stuff in kind of a 1970s, sort of that hard psychedelic proto metal sound.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your pipe ready on this one. We're gonna be smoking out. But I spent a lot of time working on the guitar sound and the drum sound, and hope you enjoy it.
Awesome. Thanks for Thanks, Ray.
his temple without making a sound. They killed his pet serpent and made off with a gem. Then they dressed up like cultists returning again. But this time, Dion caught one, the largest hero, had him tied up and crucified on the tree of woe. When they attacked and made off with a princess in tow, forced a sharp one with a safety form. They do it, oh, the riddle of steel. Now they understand. Strength lies not in metal, it comes from the hand. His ultimate power, the will to command others to die and spill blood on the sand.
Now they will know why they are afraid of the dark. Now they will learn why they fear the night.
Badass. Yes, the little Vincent Price. Oh, I have used Vincent Price in my own work just like that too. So, um, it's- yes. So listen, guys, I think Tom had to go because he's in Australia. It's a long it's like mid-morning for him. I'm sure he's got stuff to do. But I put his email back in the chat, twilliams at unsw.edu.adu or au. He's at the University of South Wales in Australia, working on his doctoral dissertation and is specifically interested in AI music. Came here to check out our scene today and is conducting interviews. Now listen, it's not going to be more than just an interesting conversation that you have, but I've done it, Roy's done it. He's an extremely nice guy and he's genuinely interested in what we do here. And academics is going to be a way into legitimization here. So I encourage everyone who cares about the genre and the art itself and the technology itself and really having a voice there to send him an email, and he will be happy to. The questions are very simple; they're not personal or anything, and you can be as anonymous as you want, but get your voice out there because it's important. You won't have an opportunity like this with another new emerging thing. I haven't in my 50 something years been able to steer the ship of an art form like we have the opportunity to do here. So take advantage, make your voice heard. And thanks for letting him come and listen. He loved our stuff and loved the community. So thank you. Yep. Yep. You know what I can tell you what he was really most impressed about? And he told me this in confidence, but I'm going to share it with you. He was impressed with the diversity of not only the music, but of the music makers here. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is our strength. That is the flag that we fly under. And I love it. I think it's such a beautiful organic thing. And so he responded to that very well. All right. Thank you. I would just say, Black Jacket says, is there any subject we should put in the subject line? No, just say AI music interview and just say, hey, I was at the LP, and you introduce yourself. If you'd like to talk, let's talk. And he'll send you a Zoom link whenever you can speak. So it's, yeah, no pressure. Yeah, no, it's okay. We've got the important people here. Correct.
Click that button, Roy. It's the wrong song.
We loved it, Matt. Yeah. Had me dance in the studio.
Every time the weekend hits, I tell myself I'm done. I say I'll stay and keep it quiet, maybe get some sleep by 1. But then the phone lights up, someone's calling, plans are made, and I'm out the door again before the promise starts to fade. Good decision breaks the second that the music starts. I'm back in the same places, chasing the same rush in the dark. It begins with just one drink and ends with me too far gone.
Yeah, it did sound very authentic. Yes. Yep, yep. Yeah, so all right, so I wanted to make some big beat music, right? And big beat is basically this very characteristic drum sound, but then it also usually is sample based. And so I was again digging through my crates, and I came upon a recording that I forgot I even had. Back in the 90s, I was part of a group called the Cobra Ensemble, and we played a lot of experimental jazz, John Zorn, that kind of thing. And we were the regular bar band for Thursday's Mushroom Jazz Night at this bar near the conservatory. We played there every night and or every Thursday. And it was a recording of one of our tracks. What we played there was all improv, and it was done with a conductor and hand signals. There was a whole system we had. But the players were all conservatory players. They were all excellent players. The guy that plays the drums now plays for the Blue Man Group. But before you play the track, I was hoping you could play the remix source, and you could hear. It's only about a minute and a half long. I used my maybe it doesn't let you. Just a second. I want to make sure because I want you guys to hear this. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna put it. Can I put it in the chat? I'll put it in the chat real quick. Oh, shoot. That's not it. Just a second. Share. Sorry to hold everything up. Just give me a second. Roy, is it too hard for you to click on a Suno link? You're muted, Roy. There you go. All right, so this is the Sonic Bouillon Cube. This is my kind of dense sample that I used to make the big beat. I wanted to get the tracks out of it, but I wanted you to hear the musicians that I was playing with at the time. This was all improvised. It's only about yeah, just go ahead and play it, Roy. Okay, so that is my sonic bass. And I wanted to capture, see if I could capture some of that virtuosity on the drums. I wanted to see if I could capture that driving synth motive that goes through. And I just really like how the remix came out. So that's it. Thanks for playing the source material. I usually don't ask, but I found that I thought I mean, the whole piece is about 7 minutes long. I just chopped it down to get out the good stuff for the William cue. No, but pretty close. He was a conducting major. You know, those guys are pretty wacky.
Someone give me another drink. Are you serious? How do you play this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone give me another drink. Are you serious? How do you play this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Thanks, brother. Okay. Oh, she's good. I haven't seen her around in a while. Okay, cool. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. Damn, damn, damn. All right. Well, prayers. Yep, 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 yep. All right, cool.
Kira kira no sora, kira kira no sora. Hora mite, step して 1, 2, 3, jump with me. Heartbeat, jump to feel. Candy みたいに sweet and real. Burn it up, sugar turns to flame. Twist my heart, I can't escape the game. Yummy, yummy, calling shadows bite my name. Fall, fall, fall into the noise and pain. Pachi pachi hikaru, paki pachi hikaru. Shooting star haro, hello 世界へ fly so far. La 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 sing it, みんなで cheer. メロディーみたいに closer near. Burn it up, sugar turns to flame. Twist my heart, I can't escape the game. Yummy, yummy, calling shadows bite my name. Fall, fall, fall into the noise and pain. Kira kira no sora, kira kira no sora. Hora mite, step して 1, 2, 3, jump with me. Yummy, 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 calling shadows bite my name. Fall, fall, fall into the noise and pain. Burn it up, sugar turns to flame. Turns to flame. Twist my heart, I can't escape the game. Burn it up, sugar turns to flame. wouldn't waste my time. And I'm trying not to cry. Why'd you have to lie? 'Cause if you're gonna leave me, better run far. You better do it quickly before I fall apart. You gotta do it swiftly. You gotta be smart. Baby, it's so easy. Baby, it's so easy. If you're gonna leave me, follow your directive. If you're gonna leave me, you better do it quickly before I fall apart. Baby, it's so easy. It's so easy. If you leave, then leave. Don't take your time, no. If you leave, then leave. Don't change your mind. You better do it swiftly. You better be smart, oh baby. It's so easy, baby. It's so easy, baby. It's so easy. If you're gonna leave me, follow your directive. If you're gonna leave me, you better do it quickly before I fall apart. Baby, it's so easy. It's so
Absolutely. Yeah, very clean. And yeah, just very clean. And the lyrics were not sloppy at all, which I love. He wrote that shit. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think so. We're running kind of low here, folks. That's all right. I've been here since 4:30 myself. I get it. Where are we at? Ah, Ichigo.
Who will stand by me? Who will hold me down? I cleared a path for others, but I'm lost and no one's around. Who will back me up? Who will take the fall? I'm facing this alone. This is my call. Who will stand by me? Who will hold me down? clear the path for others, but I'm lost and no one's around. Who will back me up? Who will take the fall? Facing this alone, this is my call. They don't understand the long nights, alone in my room with the street lights, crying over losses that cut deep inside. As a kid, I prayed every night for a sign. You ruined so many years of my life, made me question everything. Fill me with strife, but now I see the truth. I was always enough. God had my back even when things got rough. Barely holding on, but I learned from the pain. You tried to destroy me, but I broke the chain. You brought the struggle, I chose to stand tall. You wanted me broken, I answered the call. I'm not backing down, I won't turn away. This is for everyone you led astray. The strength runs deep in me, I'm ready to fight. Even if it changes me, I'll make it right. 'Cause this is my call. Yeah. This is my call. Oh, my call. Yeah. Yeah. Pain running through my body, but I push through the every mistake I made, I own it, no skirt. I'm just a person trying to do what's right. God give me strength to keep up the fight. The truth is clear, we all have a chance. With belief in our hearts, we can advance. But I need to face you, see if you break. This is my battle cry, for heaven's sake. We only lose if we give up the try. God is with me, man, I feel him nearby. I know in my soul that I won't fall down. My hands are shaking, but I'm wearing the crown. I reached the top after all of the hell. I went through the fire to show others as well. 'Cause this is my call. Yeah. This is my call. Yeah. This is my call. Oh. This is my call. Yeah. Oh.
No, I absolutely agree. And, I think we represented ourselves very well tonight. So, exceedingly proud of all my friends. Do it. Oh, I like it. Cool.
Host at the door with a flawless grin, takes my coat like he's letting me in. Name on a list that I don't recall. Still he nods like I chose it all. Candles look nervous, they don't quite drip. Silverware shines like a lower lip. Every table set with a private view of something you swore you never knew. Keep your voice down, hold your glass right, smile for the room. It bites when it's bright. Hell is a fancy place, white cloth, soft hands, reservations, only wriststand plans. They pour you a forget-me, they call it fine, and you tip with whatever you swore was mine. Hell is a fancy place, velvet rope,
fancy place. A pianist plays like he's paid to lie. Notes fall gentle, then multiply. The menu reads like a mirror test. Pick what you hate, they'll do the rest. Waiters glide with a practiced hush. Carry plates like a verdict of bribe or crush. You try to stand up, your chair feels grown like it learned your weight and claimed it as bone. Sign at the bottom, initial the cost. You don't need chains when you think you chose. Hell is a fancy place, white cloth, soft hands, reservations only, wrist and plans. They pour you a forget me, they call it fine, and you tip with whatever you swore was mine. Hell is a fancy place, velvet rope, warm light. They praise your taste while they sharpen the knife. No screams in the dining room, just grace, yeah. Hell is a fancy toast to the ones who never leave. A toast to the deals you didn't read. A toast to the hush in the chandelier. It's not that you're trapped, it's that you're here. Would you like dessert? On the house. It tastes like winning. It tastes like hell is a fancy place, white cloth, soft hands, reservations only, rich step plans. They pour you a forget me, they call it fine, and you tip with whatever you swore was mine. Hell is a fancy place, velvet rope, warm light. They praise your taste while they sharpen the knife. No screams in the dining room, just grace, yeah. Hell is a fancy place.
I liked it. I thought it sounded like White Stripes a little bit. Yeah. Is that distorted bass? When you put distortion on the bass, it takes it right back to late 70s. Conscious. Cool.
Stay out, stay out. No use in coming. Damn, it's so cold, but they came. Driving armored trucks and waving guns. It's 5 degrees outside. Isn't that too cold for murder? There's no place here for you or your family. What were you expecting in this land of the free? Damn, it's so cold, but they came, driving armored trucks and waving guns. It's 5 degrees outside. Isn't that too cold for murder? And we like options to fucking here, and I just don't understand. Why you're even there? Why you're even there at all? Our nation faces a perilous fall. Things are bad, ain't no time to stall. Away, away, we have our orders. Your right to stay is gone and taken by me. Yes, I will call you illegal for all the world to see. You claim the right to remain, then stay, and ICE will just drag you away. Nobody asked you to come to their city, inventing lies and spreading fear. You're here on false pretense and laughing as your agents go around smashing windows and busting down doors, arresting people going through the process, doing what they're told and paying their taxes. They can't even vote what they dream of the ballot. You killed the American dream, you sons of bitches. Stay out, stay out, stay out. No use in coming. Get out, get out. Can you not see? But this is what we voted. Go kill the American dream in this land of the free. Blood on the snow in the land of the free. Damn, it's so cold, but they came, driving on the trucks and waving guns. It's 5 degrees outside. Isn't that too cold for murder? And I just don't understand. You don't understand why you're even there at all. Why our nation faces a perilous fall. Things are bad, ain't no time to stall. Here's the thing, you're going away somewhere. Pack your bags, it's time for you to go. As you go, I will quietly be cheering. Oh, how I've let my hatred grow. All I can say to you, my different neighbor, is you must move on. There's no way you can stay. No one voted to see their neighbors killed, but if they did, they're fucking psychopaths just like you. We aim to make your life as uncomfortable as we can. To push out the ice is the demand. They wanna pack us in can flake sardines. Reckless fools are white as blood on the snow. Fighting enemies that don't exist. We tell you to leave, get you persist. Stay out, stay out. Damn, it's so cold, but they came. Stay out, driving all the trucks and waving guns. There's no place here for you or your family. It's 5 degrees outside. Cause it ain't too cold for now as I watch my world's collapsing, the days of good cheap labor are gone. We have set them off, and now everything's gone up in cost. Our prices keep going up, pay stays the same. If it's not the boss, then who the hell's to blame? Promises made are being broken. My vote seems like a cheap token. My blood was cold, I can't believe what I saw. A woman's life taken by a coward who ran. This is the path to a fascist takeover. You're counting on us, not knowing our history. Expect a fight at a protest wherever you go. Until you came, this was a peaceful town. You're destroying it for that orange clown. Yo, why there's so much blood in the slow? Damn, it's so cold. But they came, driving armored trucks and waving guns. It's 5 degrees outside. Isn't that too cold for murder? In this land of the free, we broke the melting pot. We shuttered Ellis Island. We now live in a world full of fear. I guess I got what I wanted. You are the reason for the blood on the snow. By the ghosts we are haunted.
No, yeah. No, it was great. And you know, it is, ooh, boy, it is really just a sign of the times. And you know, another thing that I don't know, those protest songs, man, we talked about them earlier. I think it's just I wonder what kind of music we would make if we were at peace. I'll say that. Let's go. I can't wait to take a trip back to Maxland. I know it's probably got a name. I call it Maxland. I don't know. The Maxox universe. Yeah, okay. That works. Why gotta be a universe though? It is. It could be. The Maxox paradigm. I was wondering what that was. No, 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 no.
You trying to zoom out, Roy?
Ah, here's somebody speaking.
You trying to zoom out?
Here we go. Here we go.
It's just Max here. I figured I'd share a thing or two. Taking a moment before it all slips through. Before time runs off and memories fade like dew. I'm telling this story 'cause I was there. I saw 'em all, the kings, the gamers, the ones who dare. Not legends, not myths, lost in the air, just the life we lived. Together still there was Hugo, the leader, heart open wide with his dad jokes that came like the morning tide. Always guiding us right, steady and kind, a rock we could trust with loyalty blind. Then Kevin, the dad, with his daughter so dear, half with his family, half with us here. He'd heal the squad, even when fire always came back, our North Star. Hila was the sage, or so he thought, always with theories and lessons he brought.
saw you all, and that was magic. I kept every line, every win, every tragic, every night. Solid and sincere, his smile could warm without a word, and we all said his name wrong, but he never cared to be heard. Every win, every tragic, every night, every laugh, every moment we'd stack deserved its own beat, its own heartfelt track. 'Cause what we lived was real, no lie. And if you lose that spark inside, just press play, close both your eyes, let this album light your fire back high. Every breath, every scar, every laugh, every cry, everything we were still echoes through the sky. Every shout, every tear, every truth we held dear, every moment sincere, we're still right here. And through all the roasting and the holy shit, we love each other, yeah, every bit of it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Hey, Roy, I think you might have Dave's server muted.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, I know, Max. You know, one of the things on my list this year is to do a full length feature film, or at least get it started. So I feel you, man. I'm running up right into that funding wall as well. We should apply for some NEA grants together. I think that's 15 or 20 grand. They might do it. I love your stuff, man. Roy, now you are muted, my friend. Yes, he is. Yeah. Sweet. Yep. That is true. Yep. Thanks. Yep. And everybody stay safe and stay warm out there. Yeah, man. All right. Later, guys. Thanks. Good night.